Hi there, this is Christy from blogambitions.com. I know that you have amazing content, and I know that you want people to find your content. You want them to see your blog posts. You want them to click and come, right? Well, today I'm going to show you how to find and use keywords and phrases for your blog posts so that they can show up in Google and Pinterest searches. First, what are keywords? I think there are some misconceptions about keywords. They aren't really tags. Keywords are words or phrases in your blog post that make it possible for people to find your posts in search engines. Ideally, you want to speak the same way your audience does. Think of your person, not a search machine. For this tutorial, we're going to say that I am working on a blog post about plants that attract hummingbirds. I need to find out which keywords and phrases to use for this post. I'm not going to use any fancy tools or apps, just good old Pinterest and Google. Let's head on over to Google first. To start my keyword research, I'm going to search for the very basic topic of my blog post, which again is plants that attract hummingbirds. Pause. As you can see, Google provides suggested searches as you start typing in a box. And if I was someone who was regularly posting about plants and flowers, this is also a great place for me to see and get ideas for future blog posts. Obviously, people are looking for plants that attract different types of animals. So let's keep going with our keyword search for plants that attract hummingbirds, though. Search. And then we're going to scroll on down. Frequently in the search results, there's this box that called People Also Ask. These are great things to include inside your post because you know that people are looking for these questions. They want to know the answers. Can hummingbirds smell? Do hummingbirds like geraniums? What flowers attract butterflies and hummingbirds? Do all flowers have nectar in them? You do not need to include all of those questions in your post, but if it is relevant, including them will help you come up in results. Keep scrolling down to searches related to plants that attract hummingbirds. This is what people are searching for. Flowers that attract hummingbirds and butterflies. Hummingbird plants, zone 9. The more specific you get, a higher chance you are going to be able to show up in search results. It's going to be hard to compete with HGTV's 15 plants that attract hummingbirds. It could be easier to show up for plants in zone 9 that attract hummingbirds, or hanging plants that attract hummingbirds, potted flowers that attract hummingbirds. Again, you might have been using plants, but your audience is using the language flowers that attract hummingbirds, so you might want to adjust a little bit. Plants that attract hummingbirds, but not bees. What flowers attract butterflies? And hummingbirds. You can click on these to perform that search and see if anything else shows up again. Again, same questions. There is a bee balm, a perennial. Oh, and there was a few different searches, but mostly the same. But annuals that attract hummingbirds. People want to know annual flowers that attract hummingbirds. So again, you can get more specific in your post. Perennials that attract hummingbirds. Hopefully, Google search provides you with some insight on what people are actually asking in relation to hummingbirds and plants that they like. Now, the next place that I like to search for keyword ideas is Pinterest. Good old Pinterest. And again, we're going to perform the same search. Okay, as you can see, the search results show up. But also up on top, there are some words associated with plants that attract hummingbirds. These are things that people are searching, popular search terms. So you can go ahead and add these types of things inside your posts. Maybe you want to focus on the season of plants, spring plants that attract hummingbirds, or the type of lighting, full sun, part shade. You can see that people are searching for that. These search tags will give you an idea on how you can focus in on your article. You can go ahead and click them if you want. Sometimes it'll bring you deeper in more keywords and sometimes it won't. Alright, so you could totally show up for plants that attract hummingbirds because this first result here is about ladybugs. So write a full article on full sun plants that attract hummingbirds. You got it. Alright. Now that we've talked about ways to easily find keywords and phrases to use for your blog post, where are we going to put them? Include them in your titles, in your headings, in your paragraphs. You can include them in your images, remembering not to keyword stuff. If you have an image of a foxglove in your post, you can definitely title that image and alt text, add the alt text for something like foxgloves attract hummingbirds, or foxgloves are a plant that attract hummingbirds, or foxgloves are a flower that attract hummingbirds. You want to include keywords and phrases in your meta descriptions. You can check out my tutorial for the meta descriptions on the blog. In short, I think a perfect description for meta descriptions are keywords plus why you should click. This also goes for Pinterest. Keywords plus why you should click, which is another place you can include your keywords. Pinterest descriptions, boards, your profile, etc. Alright, it's your turn now. Go perform some searches for an upcoming post and see how you can use different keywords and phrases. Good luck! Happy blogging!